kind of a Monica. I like organized fun. Hi, can I help you? The drag let you in. Did you leave the crypt open again? No. Why are you here? Excuse me? Oh, you want to hear more about this year's Fright Night? I don't know. It's pretty early in the year, don't you think? You really want to know more? Well, I've started my camera presentation if you'd like to see. Yeah? Well, okay. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me? Hey guys, welcome to my lair. Do you like it? I got beds, I got a candelabra, I got roses, I got a creepy cloth, of course. Can you guess the theme? I don't think I need to tell you, but I will show it to you with my presentation that I made. Because yes, I go that far. Let me just set it up and I will give you a little bit more info about this year's Fright Night. Do you like my vampire drink? It's Bellini with red food coloring. I thought I would dress up for the occasion just a little bit. I did this makeup look. I really like it. Don't like the straight hair on me. So for the Fright Night itself, I will probably be doing something else, but that's okay. Yes, I know it's early, but if you want to have a well thought out party, then you need to start early. Or at least that's what I like to do, because I'm not really one that works really fast. So today I will be going over my party checklist, my inspiration for the party. I will show you some pictures that have given me some inspiration already. I will be talking about decorations, food, drinks, maybe doing a photo corner, the movies we're gonna see. Yeah, I will be talking about everything. Not everything is set in stone, so it can be different at the party or close to the party. I can change my mind. I still need to go over this with my sister because she is the co-host. Well, I am her co-host actually. She started this whole tradition. So changes can still be made. Keep that in mind. We are pretty early in the year, but that's just how I like to start. I have made a camera presentation, like I mentioned at the start of this little video. I don't know, I wanted to make it a little bit prettier for me, a little bit prettier for you to look at, and yeah, I hope you like it. I like it myself. Let's just start. So, Halloween Fright Night 2023. I can see some bets in the air already. What can it be? If you have seen my video from last year, you probably have guessed the theme for this year. We have a blood red sky background with a moon, some bats, which means the theme for this year is going to be vampires. I know it's really not an original theme. I know. But for us, it's going to be very different. It's the first time that we're going to work with red, black, and gray instead of the usual black, green, purple, orange colors. When I host a party or a get-together or like a bigger get-together, I like to go over my party checklist. By doing this, I know that I've thought about everything that's important when you throw a party, or everything that's important for me to throw a good party. What is on my checklist? Well, first of all, you have to think about the invitations. If you don't invite anyone, nobody's gonna come. So that's likely the most important. Then I like to think about the decoration. So as you might know, I like a good theme, and I like to adjust my decorations and everything actually to that year's theme. So for decoration, I like to draw inspo from Pinterest pictures, from just Google. I like to Google stuff, just put in vampire party, vampire Halloween party, vampire mood settings. I just like to look up that in Google and then just click on pictures. I am more of a visual kind of person. Then of course the food, very important. You can't leave your guest starving, especially because we start our party pretty early. So most of them haven't eaten already. And they know that when we throw a party, there's gonna be a lot of food. So they don't need to overdo it with their dinner. Drinks, we usually offer 1-star cocktail for our guests. And then of course we have like water and soda, but yeah, 1-star cocktail, again adjusted to the theme. And then we do mention that if they want to get a little bit extra lit, if they want to have something specific to drink, that they can bring their own booze. I'm gonna try to do a photo corner again. I did make one last year, wasn't really a success. So yeah, I'm gonna try again this year and we'll see. If it doesn't catch on, then I'm probably gonna leave it for the rest of the years. But yeah, I'm gonna try one more time, maybe next year again. Oh no, probably not. Maybe one other time, but yeah. Then I like to have some games at my party to keep the guests a little bit occupied. Kind of a Monica. I like organized fun. Then I'm gonna try and serve a look this year. Yeah, I think I like this makeup look, so I'll probably be doing that. I would do my hair a little bit different. I'm not feeling like the straight. I do like the black lips. Normally we watch a movie at the end of the party. This year's gonna be a little bit different, more on that later. I have a music list, a Halloween playlist already made up that I use every year, and then each year I add some songs that are related to that year's theme. If you want to make a drinking game out of how many times I say the word theme, go ahead, but I'm not responsible, okay? But yes, I know I say the word theme a lot. So yeah, a playlist, a Halloween playlist that's already pre-made, and then each year I add some songs to it that correlates with that year's theme. So that changes every year. And then another super important thing, you need to have a shopping list or a supplies list. I like to have a shopping list for food shopping, of course, and a supplies list. Supplies like in decorations that I already have, that I still need to get. So first, the invitations. Really, the 3 most important things. When is the party hosted? Where is it going to be? And at what time does the party start? So this year it's going to be at my house because my sister and I, we live not together, next to each other. And it means that I can start decorating earlier, which means that the day off we're gonna have a lot more time to make ourselves pretty, to prepare the food, to keep it a little bit more at ease for us, you know. So when is it gonna be? We are thinking, or I'm thinking about maybe doing it the 28th of October or the 11th of November again. So that's on a Saturday. The party is gonna start at 6, which is like a half an hour earlier than we usually do. You also need to think about your guest lists. Make sure that you invite everybody that you want to invite. Don't forget anyone, because that can be not fun. Now, usually we invite our guests by making a Facebook event and sending them an invite that way. Why do we do that? Because it's easy, it's free, you can personalize everything. Physical invitations, I do really like. We only done this when the theme was Harry Potter. And I think for this year, we're gonna do the Facebook event again. Now, usually I do try to think of a little intro text. But this year, I actually want to do a reel. I want to make a reel together with my sister. So I saw this little reel on, I think, YouTube or something, and I thought it was so cool. We are going to make something inspired by that. I will link it in the description box as well, so you can see what the inspiration is going to be. In the little reel, they say like, I'm bored, what should we do? Let's host a Halloween party. And then it cuts to a vampire party. So we're gonna do that, but then it's going to cut again, because we don't do like a dance party. It's going to cut again to us sitting on the couch, eating popcorn, watching movies, because we are going to do a movie night. And then I've written down some thoughts as well, that what we may be putting into it, but it needs to be finalized. It still needs to be tweaked a little. I still need to go over it with my sister, and then I'm gonna make another invitation. So I've already started making it. It's going to be a poster with all the movies that we're going to watch. I'm going to blur out the movies for now. I will tell them later. So yeah, Vampire Edition, the See You There Loca. That's a given for one, that's a hint for one of the movies. So doors open at 8 o'clock. Movie starts at 8:15. They don't need to be there at the start of the movie. It's not that you need to shut up when you're at our place. Now for decorations. As I said, this year is going to be different than previous years. Previous years we've mostly worked with decorations that were in the colors of black, white, purple, green, and a lot of orange because of pumpkins and stuff. But this year with vampires, I'm thinking more of dark red, black, silver, gray, a little bit of white. Of course, lots of bats, candelabras, candlesticks, dark roses, like dark red roses, maybe some black roses, a lot of skulls. I like this little chain here that's going on, spiders, what else? Tombstones. We don't have any tombstones, maybe. I always think it's very expensive buying those fake tombstones. To me, they look like they should only cost €3 and they're like 10 bucks or 15 maybe, which is super expensive. Then some crystal glasses, I really like that. Maybe a gargoyle, that would be cool. Maybe I could DIY it, but it seems like a very hard thing to DIY. Of course, steaks. Some bones lying around here and there from eating people, I don't know. Oh, and black and dark red streamers. I want to put up a sign, welcome to Hellmouth, when you're in the entryway. What is it? Sunnyvale and Buffy the Vampire Slayer is like above Hellmouth, and that's like the force of all evil, or the source of all evil, the source of all evil. Of course, Fantasia, which is a nod to True Blood. I would like to hang a sign with Fantasia on it above our kitchen island, so it looks like that's the bar area, because I want to put the drinks there. Like I mentioned, lots of beds, the streamers. I want to do like streamers above the area where we're gonna watch the movies. I want to do a lot of black and then some dark red in between a couple of times, because I want to make it a little bit more cozy. Our whole house has white walls. Everything is still in white. We haven't painted anything, no wallpaper, nothing. So it's gonna be a little hard making it spooky with all white walls. So that's, I don't know, I wanna make it a little bit more cozy, spooky. And hopefully with that, I can do it. The effect will be there, you know? A lot of fake cobwebs, of course. Then I also like the picture on the left bottom. Books, old books. I wanted to represent a old vampire house. Of course, candles, candlestick holders. That's what I mean with the crystal glass, something like that. Roses. I really love these dark red roses. Then for the dining table, we're not going to dine at a table itself, but I do want to put the food onto the dining table, like cups, plates, cutlery at the front, and then the food at the back. And I do want to make like a nice centerpiece. I love this picture, like the picture on the left bottom. It's so pretty. I also want to buy some red crystals. They make me think of like small red drops of blood. I love the fake vampire teeth with a napkin in the middle. I've already bought the fake teeth on Amazon. I will link them down below as well. I think they are a kid's version, but they will work just fine. Then I want to do some DIYs. I was thinking about the spider, but I do already have like a big spider, and I think I'm just going to use that one. I think I'm going to keep the spider for another time. This is, by the way, a project that Mitch Munster did. I like the candles with the blood drips on it. Don't like the nails, not gonna do that. And then I am thinking about making something like the picture on the right bottom with the little tea lights. I don't know if I should do it with like pool noodles, spray painted, or like toilet rolls, as you can see here. Still thinking about the material. Of course, you gotta have garlic in your house. You need to swear off the vampires or stakes. I really want to make the emergency vampire slayer kit with a stake holy water, a cross. The stake I can just get at a forest. I do have some twine. A cross I can probably get in a secondhand store. I think it's a super cool idea. So that's probably one of the DIYs as well. Then for food, I have a lot of food. So for starters, we always do a couple of healthy starters as well, like candy tomatoes or tiny tomatoes, carrot sticks, a little bit of cheese cube with some mustard. And then for the theme related food, I thought we should start with some buggles that could represent vampire fangs. Of course, garlic bread. Nice, super nice. And some pizza pockets. I do like the ones here on the picture. I also have some molds that I bought last year during Halloween. I have ones that are in the shape of tombstones. And then I have another mold with like a spider, a ghost. Maybe we can use some of those. Then my sister proposed to do a oven dish with mashed potatoes, minced meat and cauliflower, and then half of it with cheese on it, and then the other half without cheese for people who don't like cheese. That is going to be our main dish. We always like to give one main dish so our guests aren't only hyped on sugar. Now for desserts, I have too many desserts. I need to eliminate a lot of them, but of course my sister will help me with that. I like the dirt cups. It's usually like a chocolate pudding, chocolate flan with crushed Oreos without the filling. But as you can see, this one has like a zombie hand in it. So I'm thinking to maybe keep this for when we're doing zombies. Maybe we can leave it plain. We can still use like the RIP signs made out of a biscuit or something. We can still keep the worms and it could be vampire related, but I'm kind of thinking something else that I want to do with chocolate. So the dirt cups maybe, or maybe for zombie. I do like the little veins. They're like candy licorice. And of course a vampire teeth candy. We need to do that. So the chocolatey thing that I want to do are these spider webs. They're with these salty sticks. So we have our sweets, we have our chocolate with the salt, and then we have our main dish, and then we also have chips. So I think just that would be enough actually. But yeah, we always go overboard with food, but we have improved ourselves with that. Like last year and the year before, we have dialed back on the food pile. So yeah, we need to make some decisions before I'll make the shopping list. I do love these vampire donuts. They're easy. So that's why I've incorporated them. I will ask my sister if she wants to do them or not. Another thing you can do, which is really fun, is make a cheese or a dessert board, a cheese board. You can cut like a brie into a coffin shaped. You can cut out other cheeses into crosses. You can put in some healthy stuff like grapes and strawberries. Yeah, I'm not a big cheese fan, so I wouldn't eat it, but I can eat the strawberries and the grapes. So I like that. If you don't want to put out a lot of different things, you can do that. Just like one big plate board. I do really like the dessert board. I really think it's something fun. I like the colors. They would match the theme so nicely. But when we're hosting it, it will be October, November. And strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, at that time, they're super expensive and they can be kind of sour. So I don't know. I do love these vampire cakes as well. But then we'll probably have to scratch every dessert and just make one big cake as dessert. I really like this one, like a red velvet one, or maybe some like a sponge cake with red food dye in it. I don't know if my sister wants to make that, so I'll ask. Something we have at our party every year is popcorn. We have pizza every year. We have normally my sister's soup. She'll probably do that as well for this year. And then we have popcorn. Now I like the look of the bloody popcorn. It would go so well with this theme. But I have searched for simple recipes that don't take long, but I haven't found any yet. All the recipes that I've found are really long. The preparation is like 30 minutes and then it needs to go 40 minutes into the oven. Like, what is that? If someone has an easy recipe to do this, please let me know. I'm thinking to just use honey and food coloring, but it's going to be very sticky, so I don't know. Then drinks. As I mentioned, start a cocktail, but for this year. I'm not going to do anything of this, but I thought if somebody else is doing it and they don't like what I'm doing, maybe you can get some inspo out of this. I like the True Blood bottles. It's an easy DIY. You can just search the logo of True Blood. You can print it out and then you can stick it onto a bottle and you get a True Blood bottle. I like the idea of the punch. It's a red punch. Of course, you need to make a red drink because it represents blood. Duh. Oh, yeah. My drink is looking a little bit pink. I should have added like one tiny droplet of blue. If you want to make like a dark red, you should add a lot of red and then one drop of blue. It will make it a little bit more deep of a color. I do like the idea with the big ice clump, like the fake ice hand. I don't know what to call it. But I'm also thinking of maybe leaving this for a zombie related party instead of vampire related party. I love the shot glasses with the little sugary trim rim. But what I want to do this year, I already have bought some fake blood bags. I want to put them in ice in a cooler. The thing is, I don't have a cooler. I know people who have a cooler, but usually they're like blue, the color blue. Not really spooky, so probably gonna put some paper around it or something. I can't spray paint someone else's cooler. So I will have to be creative in another way. Then I would like to have some empty glasses probably, so they can mix their own cocktail. But I want to do the empty glasses with a little like color of dripping blood, you know, like in the middle picture. And that you do with honey and red food coloring. So that's why I was thinking maybe we can use this same technique for the popcorn, but this, it will just stick to your mouth, so that's okay. But if it sticks to your hands, I don't want people with their sticky hands all over my couch and stuff. And then another thing I've already bought because it's necessary, some syringes. I do want to fill them up with probably some grenadine, maybe orange juice, Bellini or Rosini. And then add some food coloring to it maybe. And then they can like mix and match their drinks. They can make a virgin cocktail or a not virgin cocktail. And then I'll probably put like, I think on the bags that have a positive blood type, I will put in the alcohol, so it's positive for alcohol, you know. So people can know what they're grabbing. Then this, I like. Ooh, that Dracula cocktail holder is so cute. I will never find this in Belgium, so yeah, I need to give up that dream, but that's so cool. It is one thing, but it makes a big statement, you know. Now for the photo corner. So last year I didn't really make it a corner. It was next to the couch. It was a little bit too public, a little bit too in the eye. So this year I'm probably gonna shift my bar closet. Now it's standing against the wall and I think I'm just gonna shift it so it makes like a corner, an angle. And I'm probably gonna make a backdrop there. I have some red fabric that I haven't used. I bought that like a couple of years ago to make a dress out of it, but haven't used it yet, so I'm probably gonna use that. I have some dark red balloons. Maybe I can put like a feather boa between and through it. That can be cute. Another DIY that I'm thinking about is making a coffin out of cardboard boxes, like a life-size coffin, not a small one, to maybe use in like the picture in the photo corner. Still need to work that out a little bit more. I have an idea in my head and I have the time now to tweak the idea if I'm not liking the results. Then games. So not a lot of games this year because we are doing a movie night. But I have thought of two things to do. I want to do a battle of the baddies, so baddie daddies. I've already made something in PowerPoint, but if you know of an app that can do this in a better way, please let me know. I have searched for it, but haven't found it yet. So I made a PowerPoint presentation. I took some photos from the internet and I wanted to do like, I think Ellen DeGeneres did it. And you have two pictures. You need to say which one you like more for whatever reason. Then you put that picture or that person against the next one. So here we have Angel and Spike. Let's say we go with Spike. Then you put Spike against Count Dracula. Again, Spike. Spike against Drac, and so on and so forth. Oh yeah, and Charlie Swan is not a daddy, but is not a baddie, but he's a daddy. So yeah, that's why I put him in there. Yeah, so with this, I will have to like copy paste the picture in every slide, and I want it to be more of like an app, and I don't know what they're gonna choose, so I can't like pre-make it. So I think that could be fun between the first and the second movie. Then for the second movie, or during the second movie, I want to put some accessories on the TV, like a hat, a mustache, a pipe. And when a character gets in shot and is wearing like the hat or the mustache, I don't know, I thought it would be funny. I got this out of How I Met Your Mother, actually, when they put like Yosemite Sam's hat and mustache on Sandy Rivers when he's doing the morning show. I thought that was funny, so. And I don't know, maybe making like a bingo out of it so that everybody's like, yeah, bingo. A lot more fun in my head than it's going to be in reality, but a girl can try. Okay, so this year I'm going to have time to make myself pretty. This is a picture I found on Pinterest. I really like her makeup. I tried to make it a little bit similar, but I didn't want to just like copy paste. And I like how it came out. So the look, yes. Straight hair, no, I'm going to change that. I like this sweater. It makes me think of like a little bit of a bat wing. So maybe I will just wear this with some black trousers, or maybe I'll find something else that's a little bit more vampire-y. I don't know yet. I still have a lot of time to think about a look that I want to do. Now for the movies. I've picked out 3 vampire-related movies. The first one is going to be Hotel Transylvania, because I want to start with a light movie, a fun, light movie. Then the second one it's going to be Twilight. Yay! I actually like the Twilight movies. I am not ashamed of saying it. I really like them. Yes, there's a lot of cringe in it as well. I know I cringe when he says spider monkey. Oh my god. But there are a lot of nice moments in it as well. I think it will be a good group movie as well. They've recently replayed it in the cinema somewhere, and the vibe was chef's kiss. So I was like, ooh, it's probably a good movie to play as well for the Fright night. And then the last movie of the night has to be scary, of course. So I was thinking about 30 Days of Night. I've seen this like 15 years ago. I remember nothing of it. I do remember being scared of it, so that's good. Or I also discovered that there's a movie called Fright Night from a couple of years ago, and I think that one is actually a remake of like a lot more years ago, and it looked kind of scary, so maybe we can watch that. I was also thinking about Blade 2, because it's actually, I don't know, it's more like action with horror, and it has like the vampires where the jaw like opens in 3 ways or something, or I don't know, like the chin detaches. And I think it's kind of a scary one as well. I think people are going to be scared, but not too scared they're gonna crap their pants. And this year, there's a movie Renfield. It's not gonna be that super scary, so maybe, I don't know. But I do know that nobody will have watched this already. So maybe it's good that it's a movie that nobody has seen yet, because Hotel Transylvania, I've watched the first 2. My sister has watched Hotel Transylvania also a couple of times. I don't know if she has seen Twilight. I don't think she has. I think she was like just a little bit too old when it came out. At the moment, I'm still thinking, I still want to do 30 Days of Night. Oh, I will show you the poster again. Look it up. Pretty. Yeah, I really like it. I like the creepy background. And then of course I will still like write a little text, a little description. Probably gonna copy paste it from Wikipedia or something. than music. So of course this year I will have to look for some vampire related music. I already have a lot of vampire related songs in my Halloween playlist. I will probably take just a few of the vampire related ones out of it because yeah, we're gonna watch the movie, so there's not going to be a lot of songs there's not going to be any songs during that. I just want to play a couple of the songs during the Battle of the Baddies. And of course, it has to be vampire related. And then the supplies. Like I mentioned, I make like a list in the Word document with all of these supplies. These are all the essentials that I need for decoration-wise. Well, mostly decoration-wise actually. Or DIY-wise that I need to buy. Then I need to check if I'll already have it. Like I know my mom had like one dark red or Bordeaux tablecloth. So I went to my mom's, I checked it, I brought it here. So that's why it's in green and it's there's an okay. So after I'm done researching everything, putting everything into my document, Word document or Canva, slides, doesn't matter. I go over them and I will note or write down or put it in here what I want or what I need. A lot of the things I know I already have or not. Like I know I have the fake bats, I have fake spiders, I have the red roses, I want some black roses, so that's why there's a question mark with it. So it means that I don't need them, but it's something that I can look for, and if I find them, I just write down where I got them, from which store. I don't need to keep it. It's just handy for me. So yeah, I go over every slide, every page. I look at what I want, what I need. I put it here, and what I have and what I've already put aside, I put in green, and then I write okay in the column that says okay. And then I do the same with the shopping list for the food and drinks. Like ingredients for the soup, my sister knows what she needs, so it's for my sister because she does the shopping, because she makes the food. So this is what's in there currently. This will change probably every month. I will add stuff, I will delete stuff. That's why I like to have it in a Word document instead of written down, because it will look really cluttered. And sometimes I delete something and then I have to re-add it. It's the whole thing if I do it on paper. When my sister goes to the store, she will probably put it on paper. I usually take a picture on my phone, so I don't need to download the whole document onto my phone. I just take a picture of the list and then I go from there. And that's it. That's everything I have worked out so far. I had a lot of ideas. There's still things that are coming to me every week that I'm like, oh, I could do that or I could do that. I'm still searching for things, but overall, I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do. And of course, I will be filming when I go out shopping for decorations. I will give you a little haul. I will try and film all the DIYs that I do, and I will film me decorating the place here. I will try to film a little bit of the Halloween Fright Night itself. That's going to be very hard, so don't get your hopes up for that. I will film the day off, but not of course the people, because I want to keep that private. And I will do another Halloween Fright Night recap probably next year. But for this year, a lot of videos still to come. If you think about things that I haven't added to my list yet, if you have some really original ideas or fun ideas that you thought, ooh, I went to a party and they did that, that was so fun, please let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear. And if you're planning a party yourself, I hope you have a lot of fun with it. I wish you well. I hope you had fun watching this. I hope you learned something. If you wanted to learn something, I hope I gave you some inspiration. And I can only say that I'm looking forward to filming everything else that I still want to do for the party. If you like this video, please give it a like. You can say what you liked the most, the least, what you think is a bad idea. You could always say that, and then give me some like positive feedback, like, oh, that seems fun, but maybe you can do it in that way or in that way. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.